It's time for another Dice Tower review with Zee Garcia.
Hey everybody, today I'm taking a look at Tenno here, a small card game set in Japan in the Middle Ages. And in it, you are trying to impress the Emperor, and you're going to be doing that by attacking your rivals, by moving up in the Emperor's court. The game has a combat element to it. That's pretty much all it is, actually. It's a very simple game with a little bit of a bluffing and a little bit of a memory element to it. Let me show you how this works. We'll come on back and I'll tell you what I thought of it. The idea in the game is to attack your opponent's characters, which are represented by these cards, take them out and put them in your score pile for the end of the game. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most points is the winner, of course. Everybody's going to have a deck of cards with characters 1 through 10, and then an X as well. And as you can see, some of them have special powers here at the bottom. So these are all your player colors here. I'm just going to remove these for now. And we'll take a look at a setup here with just these three. Everybody goes through their deck, they find their 1, their 2, and the 3, and they put them however they want to face down in front of them. The rest of the hands are of the cards are in their hand, and then you are ready to begin. Pick a start player. So what you're doing is on your turn, you are picking one of your characters that's face down on the table, and you are attacking someone else's character. So for example, let's say this player, you can always check your own cards, of course. Let's say it's this player's turn here. They say, I'm going to attack with this character, and I'm gonna attack this one here. So we reveal that one, we reveal this one. The winning attacker, the attacker, if they win, they take this character and put it in their score pile. It'll be worth as many points as the value of the card, in this case 1. And then this player is going to replace that spot with anything else they want from their hand, like so. And this player flips this back face down. And now, for winning that fight, they also get to make a switch here with one card from the display with one card from the hand. Typically, the one you just showed so that people don't have that information. So I could pick this one up here, put it in my hand, and then switch that with something else. And it would be the next player's go to, again, pick a character, pick a target, attack that, and see if they win. If they do not win, let's say this player attacks from here to there, obviously the 9 beating the 1 here, then this one is gone. It's not taken by the defender. You only win when you attack. This one's just out of the game. This player is going to replenish that one. And then they also get a bonus of peeking at a card in the attacking player's display after they're done making any changes that they would be allowed to make anything like that. So you get a little bit of information if you successfully defend it, as well as removing, of course, the character that attacked you. And that's pretty much the game. You continue until someone can no longer replenish their display up to 3. Game's over. You count up your points. So, of course, the interesting part of the game revolves around these special powers here. And so let's take a quick look at those. We've got here the ninja, who is going to, they are 4 normally, but when they attack, they get +4, so they can, they're all the way up to an 8. And by the way, if 2 cards match, so an 8 against an 8, they are both out. All right, we've got this one here that when they attack, you can then make another secondary attack. You can make 2 attacks on that one. This one, the number 10, cannot attack itself. It will pretty much win almost anything, except for an exception I'll explain now. But when you win as the defender with this one, you break that rule that the card just goes away. You bank it, in fact. So as the defender, you win, and you bank the card. There are, of course, several numbers that do not have powers, which are all of these cards. And then you have these 2. This one, if it's in your display and another card gets attacked, you get to reveal this one and give whatever card just got attacked +2 defense. Very nice. And then the geisha here, basically the attack value of this card, which is printed as X, is +1 to whatever you're attacking. This takes out anything. So an 8 against the geisha, boom, geisha's 9, and it wins. However, once that's done, then this card will go away. It's a one-time bomb, takes out anything. And that's pretty much what you're getting in the game. Figure out who's got the highest score, and that player is the winner of Tenno. So there you have it, pretty straightforward stuff. The game is certainly very attractive. I love the look of it. The construction, the quality of the package here is very, very high. Excellent artwork, excellent card quality. The gameplay itself, though, which is the centerpiece here, is okay. It's fine. It's nothing revolutionary. There is certainly a little bit of a memory element there, though typically if someone shows something and they cannot immediately undo that thing because they lost a fight, then pretty much the next person, if they can, is going to, target a card they know they can take. So the memory element isn't particularly pronounced, but it's there. It's there a little bit. You need to remember who has been attacked already and their one is gone, for example. Things like that, because if you can help it, you don't really want to attack the one because you're only getting 1 point out of that, The game goes 2 through 7 players, and it's one of those things where they're just, no, not really. You want to play with, I would say 4. I would say 4 is the sweet spot because there's enough going on, but that there's interest, but there's also not so much going on that I lose track of who's done what. And so I would say right clumped in the middle between 2 and 7 is pretty much a sweet spot for this one. Too many players, and it's just going to take too long to get around, and too few, and you can just tit for tat figure out what's going on. So I enjoyed it all right. It's one that sort of unanimously, whenever I teach it, and I feel this way myself, after we're all done playing, everybody sort of goes, huh, okay, that was neat. What else you got? And that's kind of where I'm at with it. I like the powers on the cards are clean. Nothing's clunky, which is a big deal for this kind of game. And there are a lot of these kinds of games. So this one's at least a clean design. I'll give it that. It does that well. But it's also nothing that captivated me. It's something I've seen many times before. It's certainly a decent example of that, but nothing revolutionary, nothing even particularly exciting. If you play it up a little bit, I'm sure you can get there, and we did, and you have a few solid moments in each game where you'll attack a card, and you were like, oh, wait, I thought that was, never mind, my character's dead, ha ha ha, or you'll have a matchup where the two characters take each other out, and again, ha ha ha. But overall, nothing here really to write home about. So if you really love this kind of game with a little bit of bluffing, a little bit of direct conflict, then yeah, maybe you're going to enjoy it. For me, I would say you can safely pass on this one. I don't hate it, I would even play it again if someone really wanted to, but it's nothing I'm going to be suggesting. So that is Tenno.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.